Hey viewers, George here to talk about Pac-Man at the Ghostly Adventures episode 11. Me and my big mouth, I found out last night that they are renewing the show for a second season. Why? Why I don't know. The show sucks. I've made that pretty goddamn apparent by now. And after watching episode 11, hope is slowly being lost more and more. It's being renewed for a second season. I know 26 episodes I have to watch. I got till the summer, so at least I get a break depending on how long it takes me to go through the remaining of this crap. Episode 11. Basically what happens in this episode is the president and circumference think that there are spies within the office, the Oval Office. I know that's what it's called in America, but the fact that they call it that is everything has to be circles and spears and fucking anything that's round. Anyways, so they suspect that there are people from the ghost world, whatever Betrayus is spying on them to find out where the repository is. What the repository is, it's this cylinder object that apparently houses all the bodies of all the people who are all the ghosts of the Nether realm. And obviously Betrayus wants his body back so he can start a Pac War 3 or some shit like that. So, what ends up happening is the repository gets stolen, and Pac-Man and his friends go to retrieve it. Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde get inside one body when they go into the repository. Stuff happens. They get the thing back, the repository back, and Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde become ghosts again. And that's the episode. The show just blows so much. There wasn't an ounce of good in this show. I mean, in the past 10 episodes, they kept talking about the ghosts getting their bodies back in this repository. So it's nice that we finally get to see it, because they kind of built it up so much. I mean, the build-up's stupid, and I can guarantee by the next episode they're gonna, stop trying to find out where it is, because that's how it works. Why not try the good idea but better? I think the only downside, or the big question I should say that I have is there's a moment where Circumference sees that the four ghosts are in this one body, and he doesn't really bat too much of an eye that ghosts from the Nether realm are in a body, and they have yet to come to a point where everyone in Pac-World kind of accepts that Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde are helping protect Pac-World. And I thought this would be the episode where that's kind of shown a bit more, that these four ghosts are accepted in the Pac Society, but of course not, because if you had saw my review of the game, they just sort of are happily wandering around, and people aren't scared of those four because of reasons I don't know. I'm waiting for that to happen in the show. But that's beside the point, I guess. Or maybe it's on the point. The point being is, I'm finding less and less to talk about the show. Because a lot of my points keep getting reiterated. Um, they made one fart joke. It was stupid. They made multiple belching jokes. Those were stupid. They just... I guess, at the very least, we get character development from Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde, and I mean, it's better than, you know, nothing. If I recall, the last episode was really shitty. It had nothing, no substance to it. Like, there was, character development, there was no plot development, there was, like, nothing really to work with. But at least with this one, we get character development from the four ghosts. And, I mean, obviously, that plays some sort of part in the end to them becoming more accepted within the Pack Society, as noted within the game. So, it's something. It's a very small something, but like they basically gave up the opportunity to have a body in order to save Pac-Man and his friends from dying, and I mean that's in terms of like how the ghosts really want their bodies back. It's a bit of a sacrifice on their part, and obviously there's no hint of them ever getting their bodies back anytime soon. So, like I said, there's a bit of character development. I mean, it was very, very small amount. I mean, this we kind of already knew from the past 10 episodes, but I mean, this one kind of put the sacrifice element to it, where they had to like choose left or right. So, at least there was something, but keep in mind, within the 20 minutes of the show, that small something happens near the end, like within the last 5 minutes of it. Before that, it's just nothing. Like, here's a fart joke, there's a couple of belching jokes, stupidness. It's... I really don't know what to say anymore after continuously watching this, because the show doesn't leave me with too much to talk about anymore. I mean, I went on so many rants in the past couple of looks at this, at the various episodes, but this is just not good. And I don't think it's gonna obviously get any better anytime soon. I really don't know why the fuck it was renewed for a second season. I was looking at the stats for it, and where it shows like roughly how many people viewed the episode when it was first like aired or some shit like that. And like you get the first one where there's like obviously a huge amount. I think it was like 2.5 million or something like that. And I think that just is across the States and Canada, probably. There was like 2.5 million or something like that. And then the second episode, there was 2 million. And then the third episode, that was cut in half to about like 1 million, and it slowly declined down from there. And I was just like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. People probably start just like realizing, this show sucks. So I don't know why they would waste their time renewing it when clearly stats show that people stop caring about the show. But they must have made some money off of it. Now that I've talked about this crappy episode, I just need to make a side note that the next couple looks at the episodes won't be coming out until I get a hold of the DVD, because as of recently, it's become extremely hard to try and find the episodes online for me to watch. So I have to wait till they come out on DVD, which apparently is in January. So not that much longer of a wait. Probably by the time I put this episode out, they'll actually be out on DVD. Um, so until then, keep on gaming.